In today's tutorial, we will be creating a basic version of the Space Invaders game in SwiftUI. The game will enable the player to shoot enemy spaceship invaders. For each spaceship that is destroyed, the player gets 1 point. The player has 3 lives to start with. This is what we will be building. So this is a basic example of Space Invaders. As you can see, for each enemy that we destroy, we get 1 point. I've got about 4 points so far. And I've got 6 points now and 3 lives. So this is the game that we're creating, which is a basic version of Space Invaders. Within your SwiftUI project, create a new struct and call it bullets. Select Swift file, click on Next, and name it Bullet. Click on Create. And now we create our struct, bullet, identifiable, the purpose of making it identifiable is so that the bullets can be within an array, a loop, so we can cycle through the bullet struct using a for loop or some type of loop. Var ID, UID. Each bullet will have a unique ID. Bar position, CG point. That should be CG point. And the purpose of that attribute is to represent the position of the bullet. And create another variable called velocity CG vector. And the purpose of that variable is to represent the velocity, the speed, and the direction of the bullet. And then we need another variable called isPlayerBullet. Bool. And the purpose of this property is to indicate whether the bullet is a player bullet or one of the enemy bullets. The next struct we need to create is called Invader. Create a new Swift file. Invader. Similar to before, make it identifiable. Bar ID, as before, we give it a unique ID. bar position CG point. That's the current position of the invader, which are the enemy spaceships. Bar image name string, and that will be the image for the invader, the actual ship. The next view we need to create is our game overview. So this will be a SwiftUI file. Select SwiftUI view, click on Next, name the file Game Over View. We can delete our preview. After lines 10, enter the following: bar, score, int, bar, restart, action, void. The purpose of that closure is to restart the game. On lines 14, we need to create a VStack. Text. Game over. Font.large. Title. Foreground color. Red. Padding. And then we need to create an element for the score to display the user score. Font, headline, foreground color, white, padding. Button, action, restart action. So when the button is clicked on line 25 with an action, it will call the restart action closure. Restart. That's for the caption of the button. Foreground color. White. Padding. Background. Blue. Corner radius. 10. And then after lines 32, we will just set the background color of the game overview to black. Background color black. Edges. Ignoring safe area. All. Padding 20. I'll just compile it. In next week's tutorial, we'll start to add the game functionality to the content view. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.